Hey y'all everyone, it's your girl Favor and we are back at it again with another video. You know what it is, you know what we do. So I've been in hiding, but your sister is back. She's back. We're ready. We're here with vengeance. No, can we actually talk about this? Because look, I was in hiding, but Blue Therapy really brought me out. Like Trend Central, they said we're gonna come with a different show. They gave us back chat before, and back chat now was, back chat. And but now we have Blue Therapy, and I'm like, wow, Blue Therapy is different. And I watched it and I was gobsmacked. I said, no way is this real. No way is this normal. No way is this real life. There's no way this is real life. No one actually behaves like that, especially online. No way. But that's not mainly the reason why I decided to make this video. I need to not clear the air, but I feel like I need to elaborate on some of my points that I made in my video. Obviously there's a lot of people that understand what I was saying, but there's a percentage of people that don't understand, and I said why not elaborate and have a discussion. So if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, subscribe, help a sister out. Why not? Help a sister from New Zealand. Let's do this. Come on, let's do this. But do follow me on TikTok. Let's get that popping. And follow me on Instagram too. Let's get that popping. Okay, we got bills to pay. Help a sister out. But I'll put my handle, whatever thingy, maybe in the description box, probably on the screen. I don't know. We'll see how we go. But yes, so I put a video on TikTok. The video on TikTok, I was talking about Blue Therapy, but specifically the one that went viral, thanks y'all, was the one about Chioma and Paul. So Tonton Paul, my uncle. I don't even know why I'm claiming him like that. What's wrong with me? Dang. But Tonton Paul and Tantine Chioma, translation, I basically just said Uncle Paul and Auntie Chioma. But so this is what happened. I did a video about them, and I was basically just talking about, I said that Chioma enjoys being disrespected. Yep, I said it. I said after watching the first episode, I came to the conclusion that Chioma enjoys being disrespected, and I made that assumption based on the fact that when you watch on Backchat, the Chioma that I saw on Backchat is not the same Chioma I saw on Blue Therapy. And I know we can say growth, there was time, she could have grown, changed, whatever you want to say. But let's be real for a second, yeah? I was like, I didn't expect it. I never expected it. I was like, Chioma, I'm expecting you to cuss him out like you were doing. This was out here cussing other people on Backchat. I was waiting for sis to come up, but she didn't, which I was like, cool. But okay, this is my point. Oh wow, we're even shaking tables. I'm telling you, this is why this is a hot topic. But this is the thing. I said that Chioma loves being disrespected solely because Paul, from what we saw. Okay, just a quick, sorry. Before I even carry on, I have to give a quick disclaimer. Before you people put in the comments, yes, I know there's a huge discussion as to if this show is real or not. And we know the therapist is on LinkedIn as an actress. I know that. But what I'm saying is I'm still going to elaborate as to what I meant. So this video, we're going to pretend like Blue Therapy is real. 100% real. If it is, cool. If it's not, we're still going to use it to elaborate, and just for me to elaborate on my points. So we're going to pretend like it's real. So before you ninjas or you whatever police come into my DMs or in the comments and say, it's fake, oh yeah, we get it, it's fake. I still said what I said, okay? I said what I said. But so this is our case study to discuss, because I also think that there are some real couples out there who go through this. So this is not like so far-fetched, even though it felt like I was like, there's no way someone behaves like that. But at the same time, it's the world. We're human beings. People behave differently. So back to what I was saying. So I said that Chioma I keep saying in love. I said that Chioma loves being disrespected solely because when you see how he gaslights her, like Paul pretty much gaslights her. She'll express her feelings as to why she doesn't like certain things, and he'll flip it back on her, make it seem like it's her, or she has been doing it first, or something like that. And then the way he spoke to the therapist, I was like, there is no way that a grown-ass woman and like Chioma, I don't know Chioma for me to be saying like Chioma, like I know her, like I grew up with her. I don't know them. But from what I've seen online and what I've seen on Backchat and what I'm seeing on the show, I would have liked to assume that sis would have put him in check, because there's no, I know for me, and obviously I'm not going to project myself onto her, but I know for me, if I was in that situation, I would, first of all, I wouldn't date a man like Paul. But first of all, I would even be nice. I would not sit there and letting this guy keep talking. Like, you wouldn't disrespect me like this in public. You couldn't do that. There's no way you could do that. So that's why I said she enjoys being disrespected, because it was this thing of, I understand she might love him, but I think there's certain things where you're like, you're actually a rude person. Like, it's different between like, oh, okay, he's maybe not good with his money, so we're gonna work through it as a couple. But you being a person who's rude and disrespectful, I don't know what we're working through. There are some things that I feel like, cool, people can work through, but if you're just a narcissist, rude person who gaslights your partner every time they come to you with a problem, I don't know why we're here. I don't know what we're fighting for. And that's why I came to the conclusion. I said, sis enjoys being disrespected, because there is no way that you would be like, oh yeah, sure. Because in this moment, they're representing each other. Even though they're representing themselves as a couple, I could never allow a man to sit beside me like that, especially on a therapy show, whatever, and disrespect me like that, be talking like that. And the way he spoke to Denise, I was like, no, this cannot be normal. This cannot be real. He's a grown-ass man. This is what you expect from like a 16-year-old or like maybe an 18-year-old who's like, oh, whatever, they just want to, you know, have a little tantrum. But I did not expect it. I never expected it. I never expected it from this guy. I never expected it. And I think that's the main reason as to why I said that. And upon like watching the rest of the episodes, I just don't know. Like, remember y'all, it's a case study. So don't come in my, it's a case study. Get with me, get with the program. It's a case study. But the first episode was very alarming with how he treated the therapist. I think that was for me, like, it was like, why would you treat the therapist like this, especially a stranger that you don't know? But also it's like, is he a fraudster? Because this guy, when you ask him what he does for a living, out here stuttering, having an issue to just talk about like, what do you do for a living? You're out here stuttering. Okay, sir. And then you have the audacity to be walking out. Like, what are we doing? Are we 5? Honestly, I'm tired. I can't. I think that's why I was like very ecstatic on the video. I was like, oh my god, she enjoys, like, how are you gonna let this tonton? How are you gonna let this tonton disrespect you like that? But now this tonton right here to treat. Na TV, you can wonder, but tonton wanna. Whoever's watching this video, I pray none of us will ever be in such a predicament in the name of Jesus. Sorry, as to be, no, will never. No, cannot be. I'm sorry. No, it cannot be. It will never be my story. And if you're listening, say amen. It will never be your story. For you to be in a relationship with a man like that, I'm sorry. It cannot be. So, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like a breakdown of each episode. I don't want this video to be so long. I feel like maybe 10-15 minutes should be enough, but I don't want this video to be so long. But yeah, I feel like I might do a review of like each episode, but y'all let me know if I should do a review of each episode. Let me know in my DMs in the comments, however you want. Back on TikTok, let me know what you think. But I wanted to quickly just comment on some comments that were left under my TikTok video. Another plug, follow me on TikTok, please help us out. So there was one comment that was made, and it was like basically it's probably my favorite. It says, Paul is a walking red flag. That is actually so true. And I feel like I would love to have a discussion with my mom about this and actually see her perspective as like a married woman and be like, Mom, would you be okay with me dating a man like Paul based on what you've seen? Like I said, we don't know these people personally. I don't know his traumas. I don't know her traumas, but I have to make my statement and my assumption based off what I've seen. And this is what I'm doing. Like, I wish they would do more, and because I feel like he is, based on what we've seen, we're like rushing to these like, Paul is this, Paul is that. But I really want to know, like, I want to see him on yall Fix My Life. I want to see Paul and Chioma on yall Fix My Life, because I want to know what happened. Like, who hurt Paul? Who did what they did for this Uncle Paul to just be behaving like this? Like, it's just strange to me. So this is another comment that I saw. I've already done a response to this. It's on my TikTok, so if you actually go, you'll be able to see it. But so she, this person, I don't know if it's a she or he, but this person says, no, you actually, God, English. Okay. No, you're actually wrong. She does not enjoy being disrespectful. Entendez in anglais. Okay. All right. I'll read again. So, no, you're actually wrong. She does not enjoy being disrespected. She's submissive to the wrong person and she loves this man so much. Don't be judgmental. Cool. This is not a conversation about submission, because submission, although, like, I feel like when you bring up submission, I want to know if you're talking about biblical submission or if you're just talking about whatever, higi haga submission. I'm a Christian, so obviously I understand submission from a biblical standpoint. I'm not going to go into what submission is and all of that, but I feel like that has nothing to do with the situation, because it's not about being submissive to him. It's about the fact that he is a disrespectful man who's technically, is this how you lead? Like, because if she's supposed to be submissive, like, is this how you lead? It's not about submission. With submission comes wisdom. You must have wisdom as to who you're supposed to submit under. How I know it, it says, wives, submit under your husband. He is not her husband. I don't know who is she submitting to, because he's not her husband. Not yet. I don't know which submission you're talking about. If they were a married couple, I bet I understand what you're saying. I'm like, yeah, there's some times where, even though I just said with submission comes wisdom and discernment, but yes, you might be put in a predicament where this is your husband and you do still have to honor him and submit under him, but that's not her husband. That's her boyfriend. And I'm not saying you shouldn't submit to your boyfriend. That's not, like I said, we're not going into that. But what I'm saying is, you can't just submit to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Because he's your boyfriend, now you're going to submit to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. What's wrong with you? You can't do that. So no, sorry, sis. I don't think it's about submission. But y'all comment down below. Let me know what you think. Maybe you disagree with me. But like I said, we're going to talk about this with kindness. Don't come in my DMs doing higi haga. Don't do that. I saw this one comment and actually like made me go, oh my gosh. So this it said, it's by Popping Shake. Popping Shake says, I feel like sometimes the strongest people tolerate so much, again, disrespect. And do you know what? I'm not gonna even disagree with that. I don't think I'm gonna disagree with that, because as much as I said that she enjoys being disrespected, like, I know for me, I would like to think that I couldn't stay in a relationship with a guy who's like genuinely rude, because I think I don't like rude people. Like, because it's not even about, oh, like, how much money does he make and is he like rich or like, and you know, all these other like deep stuff. But I just feel like fundamental, like, if you're a rude person, I don't see myself even liking you or even being interested. And yes, he might be nice to me, but like I said, we're making this as a case study, y'all. It's a case study. So we're assuming that he's like this outside of the show. We're assuming he's outside of, like, he's like this. So if he's like this outside of the show, I don't know why you would even date someone like that. But I think I agree with that. I think sometimes the toughest people, because sometimes obviously there are some people who understand their boundaries. I think there's also strength with understanding your boundaries and being able to be like, you know what, I don't want to be in this kind of relationship and I'm going to step away from this. And I get that. But I also I can also see like this whole thing of a strong woman being like, you know, I can get through it. I can handle it. My man's going to change. I hope I'm not like that. Like I said, I don't want to be in that situation. And if I ever find myself, oh, blood of Jesus, please God, don't allow me to be in that kind of situation. But if I ever find myself in that situation, then like I said, I don't know how I would react. I don't know how I would want to follow through with it. But it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. Okay, so I saw this one comment which I thought was really interesting. I'm just gonna read it out loud. I don't know if I have things to say about it, but I want y'all to let me know what you think. So University Hal, damn, okay, such a name. Oh, Jesus. So this is the comment. Popular opinion, they both enjoy the toxicity of the relationship, and the more people tell them to leave, the more they like each other. That's an interesting perspective. I have heard about that, especially with people who are in toxic relationships, and you kind of tell them that they need to leave. Sometimes for them, it's like it pulls them closer to the person somehow. Obviously, I'm not a therapist for me to be out here just dissecting all of that, but that's actually a very interesting point. If any, like, one of y'all want to comment down below or let me know, or like, I don't know, DM me about this. Like, I actually want to know more about this. This is an interesting point, and I'm like, that is that's actually quite interesting. Oh, look at me. That actually is quite interesting. I feel like that could definitely be the case. It could definitely be the case that, like, Damn, that's an interesting. I like that. I like that thought. I like that thought. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so this one comment cracked me up because it was like, I can't pronounce the name, but I probably won't add the person. She's in love. You may never understand, but love is a spell. You can't think with your head no matter how you try. I beg, like I said this on another video. If this is what love is, I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of it, okay? If this is what, I don't want no part of it. What do you mean love? And now you can't think. Like, I get it. Sometimes you can get infatuated, but it's like 3 years. Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes we have to think with our head. And my thing is, I would like to think that when I'm at that stage, I would like to think that I love myself more. To be like, actually, this relationship is not good for me. It's actually quite unhealthy and I shouldn't be in this relationship. But I understand the whole thing about love. But like I said in another video, I don't even think it's about love, because I'm like, because maybe it is, but to me, it's just hard to believe that this is about love. Because I'm like, yo, he's rude and he's narcissistic and he gaslights you. This is not even like, oh, she just loves a man who's like, you know, maybe in gang life. She loves him, you know. He's a nice guy in clothes, but he just chose a different lifestyle. No, like, this is not even about him, like, let's say, being a fraudster. Because the funny thing is, when they started this whole thing, sis was complaining about the time. Like, she's like, I don't have enough time with you. And it just became a whole different thing. And I don't want to bring up the other episodes because I don't know if I want to do, like, you know, separate stuff. But it's not a spoiler. If you've seen it, you've seen it. But calling her fat, and yes, we can say, you know, you're telling somebody the truth. But, like, how did that conversation go from, I don't get enough attention from you, your sister is doing this, and then like so and so and so, to like, have you weighed yourself? Oh, so you want me to now carry you? Oh, what's up with Wizkid? I was like, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just went all over the place. I don't know if it's love. Like, and as I said, I don't know them like that. But from what I'm seeing, it doesn't sound like love. It just seems like you like the lifestyle. You're comfortable with the lifestyle it affords you, because you can kind of like sit with it. You're like, you know what? Even though this person is rude, I kind of like the fact that I can say that I have a man and he spoils me now and then. And I can, of course, I'm not saying she's a gold digger. I'm sure she can spoil herself, but it's still nice to say, you know, your man spoils you. So in my head, I feel like that is the reason. But like I said, I'm not her therapist. I'm not her spirit. I'm not her mind. I don't know what's going on in there. But this is just an observational assumption that I'm putting out, okay? Cool. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video. It's like, I hope it's not too long, but I really appreciate you coming through and clicking and watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please, yet again, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to do proper reviews of each episode. And this was a bit messy because I was just speaking off the top of my head, but I can actually properly construct it, write it down. You let me know what you want me to talk about. But yes, please, like I said before, like, subscribe, comment down below, share this with your friends and families, but definitely let me know what you think about the comments that I read, and let me know what you think about my opinion. Am I speaking from a place of ignorance? But just let me know. But like I said, please let me know in a nice way, in constructed nice way. There's no need to come for me like that. Like, just talk to me, please. I'm here to listen. I'm not that proud that I won't listen, but just talk to me. And please don't forget to like follow me on my socials. Follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to, you know, do some stuff on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok, you know, help us out. Follow me on Twitter. I'll put that as well. I don't really post that much on Twitter, but I'll start if y'all follow. But no, thank you so much, and I really appreciate this. Wow, English. Wow, I really appreciate it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, y'all.